Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to another episode of Sunday Morning Transplant Coffee Talk. I am your host, Steve Belcher. Hope everyone is doing well this morning. We're broadcasting live from Randallstown, Maryland, but our guest is
I am your
in
host, Steve
Modesto,
Belcher.
California.
Hope everyone is doing well.
So, again, as I open the broadcast, I would like to ask for prayers and thoughts for my partner, Tamika Moore. As she's still out, she will be back hopefully after the first of the year or before. I'm not exactly sure, but please keep her in your thoughts and prayers. So this morning we have a gentleman from Modesto, California, transplant warrior that had to make a crucial decision between dental school, finishing up dental school at the last second he was about to graduate, or take on kidney disease. And of course, he took on kidney disease. So, without further ado, CEO of iHeart, iKidneyHeart.org, SImi Man. What's going on, SImi Man? I'm sorry if I messed up the name, but you can say it. I'm sorry.
Kidney
I'm
CEO of
sorry.
Kidney.
Repeat that. I had you on mute. I apologize.
No problem. I said, you just put a smile on my face every time you're the one that says, CEO of iHeartKidney.org. Here's Sim. That's awesome. I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Pretty good, pretty good. How's the weather out in Modesto?
Modesto weather's kind of chilly, but there is smoke from the fire. The, all the fires going on up north. All that smoke is making its way into the valley.
So let me ask you something. By you having a transplant, does that smoke affect you? How are you handling that?
Like with me in the transplant, the doctor is telling me that I have to wear a mask and have to be, in a safe environment from the beginning, from January. So just taking all that in consideration, than just wearing a mask outside, inside, out of a car. Just taking, I haven't had. My parents are suffering from a little cough, a little dry cough, so they got the effect of the smoke. I haven't had to go see a doctor or nothing. I've been just wearing a mask, just taking care of myself, should be.
Mm-hmm. What type of mask is it? Is it just a regular mask they have at the hospital, or does it have a filter attached to it?
No, I got the N95 or whichever number that's smoke that filters out the smoke. Not the hospital ones don't do that, I believe. That's just a
No, I
normal.
know exactly what you're talking about. The one we use for respirate when we go into a
Yeah, yeah,
room
with the
with
little,
our respirator
clogged up
precaution.
your glasses, yeah. So I have
Absolutely.
bought a pack of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Sim Man, tell us, how did your journey start with kidney disease that led you here today to this show?
My journey started, I want to say, in 2012 when I was in a dental college to be a dentist in India. And I got called up in a psychology or a physiology class to where they were teaching us about blood pressures. So I'm in there learning blood pressures, and I'm the non-resident guy from America, the Indian. They call it the NRI, non-resident Indian. So the teachers wanted to make fun of me. They would call me up. I would be the guinea pig for the blood pressures, and that kind of showed them that hey, he has high blood pressure, and you need to go get that figured out. Went to a doctor. That came back as a renal problems in the kidneys. So I had to basically go find a nephrologist in Delhi, the capital city, and start getting treatment over there. And that was just blood pressure medicine to control the blood pressure.
Wow. Were
Yeah.
you when they told you that, did that surprise you?
Yeah, I was healthy. I'd never drank too much. I never, partied hard, like, drinking out at the clubs and all that. Yeah, I had fun, but it was always a little bit limited. So it really threw me off guard. Whoa, what the heck? And in India, they diagnosed me with something totally different. I forgot because I found out after that blood test, the nephrologist made me do, what was it, a biopsy that revealed. I even forgot what kind of disease they wanted to diagnose me with. I come to America, it's a totally different. We'll get into that. It's a totally different disease than what they did in India.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So, do you have diabetes, or did you have diabetes?
Nope. No diabetes, high blood pressure, hypertension due to the kidney issues. Because
Mm.
after my transplant, I have not been on any blood pressure medicine.
Okay. So, once once you got diagnosed, did they tell you what stage you was in, or they immediately started dialysis? How did that happen?
That no, when like in 2012, when they found out the blood pressure, and I went to the nephrologist, and we started, you know, getting. They never told me I'm on stage one, two, three. Never no stage. I just got told that hey, you need to take these blood pressure medicines that are gonna help your blood pressure, and keeping your blood pressure low is gonna help your kidney because once your kidney fails, you're gonna have to look for a transplant and start dialysis. I never knew about it and I never looked into that because they told me it's 10 years from now. All right. So it's supposed to be 2022 when my kidneys fail, is what the doctor
So,
told me.
so they failed sooner than later.
Yeah, they failed within 5 years, or like the doctor forecasted 10 years, happened
But did,
within five.
excuse me, did you know it was that serious?
I didn't know it was that serious. I did not take it that serious. They told me I need to lower my salt in my diet, and that's it. Nothing else. Doctor didn't tell me anything else in India. Now, if I think back when I was diagnosed for those 3 years, 4 years, I ate on the side of the street. I ate high salt. I ate that chow mein. I ate those little, they call them golgappe. It's a little, like a rice
Hmm.
puffy thingy, and it's full of
Oh,
salt
no,
and
I
fruit.
have Indian. I used to eat Indian food here in Maryland, so I
Yeah.
know
So
exactly what you're talking about.
that tandoori chickens, I'm out there. I'm in a city where you don't get chicken. It's a dry city, so I'm gonna go find chicken somewhere in that city, and there are places that cater to you. So, but they never stopped me from all that. I wish they would have educated me and stopped me. Maybe my transplant could have happened later on, but then who
Right,
knows? I would have got a living donor or not. But whatever happened happened because it's meant to be. It's nothing else.
right. So, so after 5 years, you was diagnosed. That's when you started kidney dialysis.
I was diagnosed in 2012. I started dialysis in 16. Yeah, 2016.
And were you here in the United States when you started it, or you started in India?
I was in India getting ready for my final exam in my dental college to where I'm gonna come back to America. I'm gonna have that Jaguar. I'm gonna be that doctor, live that lifestyle, be that baller. But here I am, a survivor. I always say
Right.
it's better.
I understand that, but please, but when you get to that point, please keep in mind of the patients who are unfortunate to, get the services. If you can get back to those communities
Oh
as
no,
you go that
I was in that session where I had to think, I had to save my money for my dialysis in India because it costed a normal a normal session is gonna cost you $250 American, which is about 20,000, 22,000 is what I used to pay for one treatment over there.
wow,
And
wow.
every
So
time.
let me ask you: are the services are the same there as they are here in the United States as far as dialysis?
Nope, not the same at all. All they get over there is they get a nurse, no dietitian, no social, no nothing. Just one nurse who's running 10 beds, 12 beds, 30 beds, two nurses, three nurses. That's it. And then tech. That's all that's in that. There is, even though it's a hospital or anything, there is no social worker, nobody.
So how do you supposed to learn about your diet and what foods have phosphorus in it, what foods have potassium and calcium, and what to eat, what not to eat? How does that your lab work get monitored?
They just tell you, the nurses, hey, don't eat this, don't eat that. There is no education available to educate yourself to how to, make your disease better or make your transplant later in life, not right now.
Right. A thought just came to me.
What's up?
A thought just came. Once you pass dental school and get the jag and make the money, maybe we could collaborate and create some type of booklet for the people in India that they could learn what to eat and what not to eat, since there's no social worker or dietitian available. Maybe we could create something to so they can learn and know.
How about this? How about we create this before, let's say, August next year, June, July? Because I'm going to go for my exams. I'm going to appear for my exams in the next summer. Well, I'll take it. Let's do it. I'm ready. I'm never going to.
Yeah, I heard that.
Okay. I'm ready. Let's do it.
Because, see, that's not right, man. I mean, I know the conditions are different from the United States and India, but so if they can't produce it themselves, then the organization needs to come in to create some type of education awareness, so people all over, not just India, but all over the world who has lack of access to this type of simple education material that we could pull off the web here in the United States, they don't have access to, then we need to supply that access to them so they can also be aware, because as they said, people perish for a lack of knowledge.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna show you photos too. Like when I got diagnosed in India, they threw me on the line, the jugular line.
Right, the catheter.
The catheter. I was on that catheter for I want to say 2 months.
What he's talking about, guys? This thing right here, subclavian catheter. It goes right into the heart chamber.
Hold on, I got something better for you. You're showing what goes in. Let me show you. Where is that? What it looks like.
Wow. All right, that's the same thing I got right here. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm showing the same thing. Okay. Wow. So how long did you have that?
That was placed on June 28, 2016 at 7:45 a.m. The doctor had just got done putting that in my neck. I have that in my camera right here.
So that was fresh.
That's how I had to, go hang out with friends with a scarf around my neck right there.
Okay.
Like hide that because they left tape on there. You're supposed to keep it sterile, keep the sweat away. But how you gonna keep that sweat away in 100-degree weather with that around there,
Did you ever get an infection?
No, but I walked around one day and I sweat so much that the
dressing came off.
The dressing was completely off. I went into dialysis later on that day, and they were like, "Whoa, what did you do? Where did you go?" They scared the, living out of me. I was like, "Wow."
Well, let me just say this. This is a teachable moment for people who may be watching. If you have a catheter in the summertime, you're prone for that because if you sweat, that bandage could crumble up. And now it's going to even be even worse because a lot of the big name companies that people voted yes on, a lot of those, voted no on, a lot of those big companies like DaVita and Fresenius, they don't use those Tegaderms no more. That type of dressing that they used to use in the hospital because they're so expensive. So now it's just tape and gauze. So if you can imagine paper tape and a single gauze, like a 2x2 or a 4x4 gauze over the site with 5 to 6 strips. That's what it has been reduced to, not the sterile dressing opsite tegaderm that Sim is talking about. So just for the people who may be watching in California who voted no, when you get your dressing change now, see if they use tegaderm or just paper tape and gauze. And if they use paper tape and gauze, that puts you at much more risk for infections, especially in the wintertime, because that tape, the adhesive on the tape is going to stick to the skin and stick to the catheter, which will breed infection and bacteria. All right, I'm sorry, Sam, but I just had to put that in there.
Okay.
So you had that done, and you started dialysis in India. Um,
For
how
2 months.
long were your treatments?
My treatments are always 3, never over 3.5. Oh no, actually, the 4 hours was the longest I ever had. 4 hours.
Did you feel sick afterwards?
I was like a recharged Energizer bunny. Every time I went in, I was dead battery. Every time I got off of that machine, I feel like it just recharged me, gave me a new spur, because I guess that's what happens on a young person. The elderly people, they just, the older people could just get tired after dialysis, because that is a lot going on.
Right. Well, younger people as well get tired. I know a lot of people say they wiped out after dialysis. It takes them a day to recover. And they're like 30s and their 40s.
I'm right there in the middle of that, and I kind of always, I would feel a little tired, but it was always like, all right, yeah, let's go do something. But nobody wants to do anything with a sick guy, So that was an aspect of life too.
So did you ever get an access created?
Yes, I got an access created on, I think it was like like 2017. I kept my catheter for a while because I did not want to lose that catheter. I did not want my arm to turn into what it has now because of all the infiltrations. And I used to say, I don't want a snake under my, under my skin. I don't want that snake. And now I have that snake right here. It's like,
right. That's what he's talking about is the fistula development. Wow. So when you was on dialysis, did you ever experience any of the so-called adverse complications that could result in that treatment?
Infiltrations, cramping, low blood pressure, name it. Had them all. Had the whole. This is what I used to say. I got the 5-star treatment at DaVita when I used to go get my oil change, because within the 5-star treatment is your, bells and whistles. That's your alarms. That's your coding. That's your blood pressure. That's your cramping. That's you passing out for a second, and then somebody like Steve coming and saving your life. If they don't hear you, they don't save your life. That I've been through that whole kind of aspect of dialysis, and it's hard. It's hard.
Wow. So, okay, so you got treatment in India and United States?
Yeah, I was in India then I got diagnosed, started dialysis in India. So I come back to America. My dad calls me back to America, and I'm here. We start investigation. I get here, like I come here tonight. Tomorrow morning, I go to the ER to go get, hey, what's wrong with my kid? My dad sends me to the ER, and we get all the workup, full body, everything done. They come back with, hey, your kidneys have failed, and you need to be on dialysis, and you need a transplant. That's when I got the education here in America that you need to avoid these foods and you need to do this and then you avoid this. Don't drink too much water. They never told me that. I was killing jugs out there, the bottles in India because it's hot and it's summer and you want water. And that's why I understood then why I felt so like I felt crap. I felt like, I didn't feel good while I was on dialysis in India because of what I was doing due to the lack of education.
Mm-hmm.
That was the main thing, lack of education everywhere.
So let me ask you. This just came to me. Really, it did. As long as I met you September, and this thought just came to me right now as I heard you speaking.
What's up?
How how prevalent is organ selling in India?
Organ selling in India happens or it doesn't happen. There are stings. You heard of that somewhere in the news or something somewhere that made you ask me. So you heard of it, right?
Yes.
It's possible. All right. Let's go to India. Let's go get that kidney. I went that. I did that and it didn't happen. There is nothing. You're shit out of luck. There is nothing.
Right.
Nothing. Nothing.
I, I,
I thought I had a donor who was a family friend. I wasn't buying it off no black market. I had the person with me to be my donor, and they were a match. It was all well, all good, but the system, like I told you yesterday, didn't want to operate on us because we're not a relative. We're not a blood relatives, so they can't do an operation on me and her. So that was just like, all right, then what is this black market of these organs? Where do you go find this if I can't even get an organ from my friend, my family friend?
mm-hmm.
I don't even think there is a black market or anything, man.
Right. Right. I've heard of stories where people have donated and didn't get the money that they were supposed to get, and left on the side of the road, and
Yeah.
stories like that. But let me ask you, from your opinion and what you've been through uh, with kidney disease in India and in the United States, for the people that's watching that's on dialysis, how fortunate are they to be receiving dialysis in the United States?
How fortunate they are blessed if you are watching right now and you are getting dialysis within the United States of America, even if you are in the crowdiest place, in the dirtiest place, in the call it whatever you want, but you are blessed because you are getting treatment. You are not paying thousands of dollars cash out of your pocket at a window before you go get put on a machine. Without that payment, you are not gonna get put on that machine. So you have those $1,000 every day, 20, 10, $20,000 just to shove out for a normal treatment. No, people don't have it like that out there. You are in America and you have insurance, you have Medi-Cal and all that stuff that's taking care of you guys. So be blessed.
Right.
Thank you. Be blessed. Seriously.
Right. Hey, Sim, Jeff Brown, he asked, so in India they don't accept altruistic donors?
Altruistic meaning? Sorry. That would be
Like people who want to donate.
see that see it's that would be, I guess, a fight with the system. You would sit there and you fight. I went there, I had a donor who wanted to donate to me. Me being from America, I said, all right, you're not gonna operate on me. You guys took my money, wasted my time. I'm out of here. I'm gonna go try my America and I'm gonna see if I can get my donor into America. And
Right.
even America doesn't want to accept kidney donors from India. India doesn't want to accept any kind of donation from anybody from anywhere, I guess, because they said that you have to be like a brother, a sister, a mom, a dad, an uncle, a niece, like related within the family tree to be a organ donor for any kind of organ in India.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You had mentioned yesterday we was communicating. You had to go, but you had mentioned that you were at a clinic and you had a particular nurse that used to always take care of you.
My Sam, I was at Davida in Modesto. I'm gonna find her photo in here. I got it in here. She is the best. Anytime I would go into dialysis, she knew Sim is here at 3 o'clock. He's gonna be here on time. He's gonna want me. If he sees me, he's gonna want me to clean his chest. Because I had that catheter for a year and a half, and I only liked how Sam cleaned my catheter,
Mm.
and that was just it was just awesome how she took care of me. And then I have my team over there that are my friends. Because
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this.
yeah.
Why would you only allow her to take care of your catheter when technicians and other nurses are well capable and what's the word I want to use, qualified to do the same job she was? What was so different that only she could do it other than the rest of the other staff?
She's young, she's beautiful, and she's my age, and she's a homie. This is her. She came to see me right after my transplant. This is her right here. That's
Wow.
my second day, and she came to UC Davis to see me because we had developed like a little bond over that year and a half of our treatment over there. And she she had gone through a kidney transplant in her
Right.
time. So she's seen herself. She used to tell me she sees herself within me
Mm.
on treatment. Like that's how she was young and had to step away and get treatment and get a transplant, and now she's normal.
So, but let me ask you this: did you have any maybe an inkling of distrust with the other staff?
No, it wasn't no distrust. It was just, I could say it was more of like a procedure with the others. And with Sam, it was more of a detail cleaning job, like a car detail, where you get that.
Right, right,
I want that proper scrubbing. I don't want to
right.
get hurt. It's an open wound. If you know, it's a wound right here. It's not anything that's sealed and closed, and you can do whatever. You move it, it hurts. You rub it, you clean it. You are gonna cause pain, even just going around it.
You just want people to be gentle.
Be gentle and care about the person. He's not a machine, it's a person. And she gave me that person feeling. So that's why I connected with Sam like that. And I call her Sam I am. That's my homie. She's my friend.
Right. And let me just say this. I mean, and I hate to jump back to the Proposition 8 issue, but it all goes along with that, with the proper care and the pro for opposition. I mean, Proposition 8. What we wanted to see was the companies remove a little bit of that profit from their pockets and try to, uh, move it to other care areas. And so when you have a company that's driven on the bottom line and you don't treat your workers the right way and you overwork them and work them when you understaff, then you're going to get quick rush jobs. You're not going to get the type of caring attention like you're talking about with taking the time and cleaning your catheter. Um, and also, I wanted to ask you, when you was in your clinic, have you ever seen a machine go off and nobody around to reset that alarm?
No, they were, I want to say maximum a couple seconds. They hear alarm, they run. I didn't have any problems with that.
Sure, sure. So tell us when you got that call that changed your life.
Yeah, I was sitting in my dorm in India alone, getting ready for my exams, and phone rings. It's doctor from Delhi, Dr. Prakash, and he says, "Hey, son, your kidneys have failed. We kind of need to have you come down here and start dialysis."
Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute. No, I'm talking about your transplant.
My transplant.
Yes,
That call.
yes.
Let's go before that call. Me
Okay, sure.
leaving dialysis with my infiltrations and my swollen arm, and then me crying, and then my friend who donated to me, who that was my call. I didn't get no call from the doctor. I got a call from my friend in person that says, "Hey Sim, give me that number to UC Davis. I want to donate my kidney to you." That was my call, and then from there, the testing, everything, we just slowly found out. She broke the news to me that we're a match and we are gonna get transplanted, and she is gonna give me a kidney. So
Wow.
that was my, like, that call you're talking about from them, that hey, you got your kidney, come on in. That was,
Right.
it was in real life for me, and that just changed my. I couldn't believe it for, I want to say, 2 months. I thought it was just gonna be, one of those, someone's playing a joke on me. It's a big life prank. You're not gonna get, it's a prank. It's
Hmm.
not gonna happen.
Right. So let me stop for a second. Jeff Brown, he says, are most centers in U.S. understaffed? He's asking me that. And Jeff, I can't speak for all centers in the U.S., but let me tell you how you can find out. You can go to the Vita website or Fresenius website and check under careers and look in the state that you want to check out, or just type in patient care technician or dialysis nurse, and you will see if you will see if they are understaffed by going to their website, looking under careers, and typing in patient care technician or nurses, and they'll tell you the openings, and it's a lot of them. It's a lot. So, Simi, when let me ask you, when your friend said approached you and said that about the kidney, what was your immediate thought or response?
No, you serious? Nah, you're not gonna. All right, we'll see what's up. I was just like, okay, all right. I had lost hope in donations and everything because I thought I would have so much here to, help me out, but that wasn't there.
Were you on the list prior to your friend offering to donate to you?
Yeah, I was on the list for about a year.
Did
Going
you
to
get any
dialysis.
calls?
No,
And they call them like calls, and then they called back and said it didn't work out.
they said it's 10 years before any letter, call, anything comes.
They told you 10 years?
I never got that. That's what the nurses told me. Nobody ever told me any type of time frame.
So when you heard that, and have you seen other patients been on dialysis less than you get transplants before you?
No, when I started dialysis, I saw someone about a year, 2 year get transplant. That's about me right here. I was 1.5 year and I'm transplanted. So I've seen someone like the same way, but at this center, they tell me that, hey, dude, you are the quickest transplant we have ever seen here. I guess I got mine the fastest. I suffered less on the machine because of my friend Myra. She's my angel.
Right.
Nope.
Wow. Um, do each year y'all have a anniversary?
Huh?
How long have you had the kidney now?
I'll have my anniversary in January, and that's gonna be my birthday, anniversary, everything. We're
Is that
gonna.
gonna be your 1 year?
It'll be the 1 year on January 22nd.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow. Congratulations, man. How are your numbers looking?
My numbers are not. I'm actually. Give me a second. Numbers are looking awesome since the transplant. That it's just doctor here locally tells me, hey, dude, you got a transplant. Your numbers don't show anything at all that you had a transplant. I'll show you my recent right here.
Wow.
There's that creatinine.
What's the number?
Creatinine is 1.06. That's the only number I look for. And then I'll tell you my first, let's see if it loads. December, January 22nd. And then, all right. March, my creatinine was 1.02. It's been like 1.06, 1.02. It's just been going up and down within that range. So numbers, I believe numbers have been good.
Wow. Amazing. Amazing. Are you on any transplant medicine right now?
I'm on just the mycophenolate tacrolimus. That's it.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You're only on one rejection medicine?
They told me I'm on two. Mycophenolate is supposed to be one, right?
Okay. But I'm
And
saying you're only on two medicines?
tacrolimus.
Okay.
Yeah. So I take mycophenolate mycophenolate is that's the one. I'm saying the name right.
I'm not sure. I didn't have a transplant, but
I don't know. I thought you might know
I
the.
can answer that. But let me ask you.
But yeah, I'm only on two medicine. That's one is 3 pills 2 times a day, and the tacrolimus is the main one. That's just one pill 1 time a day. I
So
mean twice a day. Sorry.
okay, so the total pills that you take is how many? 4.
For transplant medicine, and then I take a multivitamin, an antacid, and a vitamin D.
And that's it.
That's my medicine in the morning, and then at night is just the 4 anti-rejection pills. That's it.
Well, I'm kind of confused because and the reason why I say that is I've seen we have multiple guests on that had transplants and are taking a lot more than what you're taking. Now, how is that?
I'm blessed. God looking out for me. I don't know. I'm blessed. That's just the medicine I take. That's I only take 4 pills in the at night, and I take 4, 5, 6, 7 pills in the morning. That's it. And 3 of them in the morning is just multivitamin, antacid, just sugar pills I call them. And then the main medicine is just 4 capsules of the main. That's me.
Right. Have you experienced any side effects from your medication?
The side effects, I'm experiencing like I had pimples that wouldn't go away because the medicine anti-rejection was interacting with the pimple medicine or whatever, the cream. And I'm having hair loss, balding a little bit.
Okay.
Other than that, nothing really. Everything is A1 okay. I love my life. The gym manager is a transplant recipient. You're gonna be getting a hold of her too and getting her on here. She's younger than me, and she suffered on dialysis for 7 years. I'm gonna be starting on Tuesday with her doing workouts because we're both recipients. And
Wow. Wow.
yeah.
So, since your transplant, what community activisms have you been involved with?
I've done many. I've like when I was first transplanted, like 5, 6 months out, I started just randomly showing up in community events, city chamber of commerce, Hispanic chamber of commerce. I'm a member with them, and not a member. I'm a friend, soon to be member. And it's just, talking to people, giving speeches at a couple places for the veterans, and then at the Fiji Festival in Modesto. And it's just, however, wherever I'm ready. Health fair, I have my little booth set up for the I Heart Kidney with stuff from National Kidney Foundation on the table for people, grab and learn something about a kidney.
How did I Heart Kidney come about?
I Heart Kidney started with the Sikh Kidney Foundation. Is my first idea because I felt that, hey, God, I got blessed by my God for my kidney, and I should, thank him with that name. So, okay, that name, people kind of, oh, the Sikh Kidney Foundation kind of scared them a little bit. They thought I was trying to talk a religion when I wanted to talk an organ that everybody has. It doesn't matter. I have a Mexican organ inside this Indian body. So it's like, come on, look past the race and look at the fact. So then I had to change the name, make it more mainstream, more evergreen. I was all like, iHeartRadio is everywhere. Apple is in everyone's phone. It's like, come on, I Heart Kidney. I love my kidney, so I Heart Kidney. Came up from there. Found that this little cartoon that I have for my logo.
Right. Hey, man, hold on. Let me put that solo. Okay, put it up a little closer. Oh, okay.
He was just a photo I seen on a kidney search of a photo on Google. I got a little kidney bean with a superhero. I had my artist. I know an artist in town, Mr. Barr. I had him. Hey, come on, throw a logo and make it look like a kidney warrior.
Right. Okay. So I seen you done some press, some media press, an article you done since having a transplant.
Yeah, I got an article written on me in this magazine, Contentment, month of September in Modesto, California. They have this magazine for free in all the supermarkets and stores and whatnot. Here is my article.
Right. Wow.
And I'm gonna go ahead and throw links on my Facebook, I Heart Kidney. It'll be up there today. And that right there, those are my texts that used to save me from my alarms. I call them Dr. Manny and Dr. John right there.
Okay.
And that's at Davida Modesto.
Wow. You look. I mean, look. You look real small in that picture. How much did you weigh?
No. I'm not small in that picture. I'm big.
Okay.
I'm big.
Wow. What shift did you do your treatment on?
I used to go the 3 to 6.
3 to 6. Wow.
Okay.
Did you drive yourself or you took the bus?
I drove. I was like, man, I could drive, so I drove. My dad gave me his BMW. I put a little system in there, so I spent half of my I want to say my half of my days just driving around in that car with loud music and just mellowing out in my own zone and not caring about anybody because nobody cares about me. Why am I going to care about anybody? Type of deal.
Wow. So when you first arrived at the dialysis clinic, did it surprise you? How many chairs is it?
I want to say 25, 30 chairs.
Did that surprise you, the amount of people that were on dialysis when you first got diagnosed?
I go in for my got a full breakdown on dialysis when I got my first treatment. Got a bag, a blanket, a pillow. I'm like, whoa, what the? I need all this for dialysis? A blanket? A pillow? Then I would go look at the chairs. I was like, oh, all right. So this is life now.
Wow. Wow, that's powerful. So let me what would you suggest to someone who's watching this right now that may be a student in school, whether it's dental, medical, pharmacology, social worker, nursing, whatever? What would you suggest if they got um, tested and they were diagnosed with kidney disease? What words of encouragement, being that you were in that situation, could you give to them?
Do not lose hope. Do not lose hope. Hope is what's keeping you alive right now. And if you got that diagnosis, is just a diagnosis. It's not going to change you. You are the one who's going to change you. So I would just say, hang in there. Take it as an oil change. I used to call it my oil change. I go get my oil change every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I'll go in there. I watch my Simpsons. Every time they knew it, I needed a TV working and it had to play that channel with the Simpsons. Otherwise, I was going to fight with everyone for 3 hours. That was just make it your house and make it get what you want. If you do dialysis, make it for your care, not the way they have to do it. No, stand up, make some noise. If you don't like anything, make noise, talk for yourself, because that's what I did. I just talked.
Wait a minute. Let me just ask you this, because when you said about the television, I automatically thought about a lot of experience that I've seen with patients about that television. So let me just ask you this: if you went there and your television, say if it wasn't working, are you the one that would request to sit in the chair that the TV was working or not get your treatment?
I would be the one that would request for a chair that works, and I wouldn't get it. So then I would be that sour apple for 3 hours because I need that treatment. I have to sit there. I just won't be watching TV, so I'll be bugging you. Hey, Sam, what's up? Come talk to me. Hey, come on. Manny, I think I hear an alarm or I feel something. Just messing with them when nothing is going on because I don't have my TV. I'm sorry, you guys are going to be my entertainment for 3 hours. Gotta live with it. But
Right.
you have to go in for treatment. Please don't miss. Leave early. Do anything that's gonna do take you away from that machine because a normal person is getting 24 hours of dialysis. You are just getting 3, 6, 9 hours, maybe 10 hours a week when they're already 24 hours a day. They're working. You are only working on that machine. The more you miss of that machine, the more you're gonna pay when you're laying in bed feeling groggy, feeling like crap. Oh my god, I can't get up. Oh, this feels like no. You should have sat an hour extra on your machine. You shouldn't have left early, and maybe you could have felt better. Try it, and I guarantee you, you will feel better because that machine does do a lot.
Wow, those some powerful words.
I mean, that's just me
Definitely.
talking. That's just how I feel. You know, it's just me. Hey, this disease is not a small disease. You guys can think it's small, it's not affecting you, but hey, you get hit with it, it throws you on your butt, and you can't get up. You can't
Mm-hmm,
get up. You can't get up.
mm-hmm. So, what does I Heart Kidney mission? What's the mission of that organization?
The mission of that organization was to go just talk around kidneys. There is no really mission behind it. I want to go to places, do what I've been doing. I talk to at least 2, 3 people in my day. I have a goal of talking to 3 people in my day, handing out 3 business cards, just kidneys. Just, hey, have you ever thought about your kidney function? Are your kidneys functioning okay? Is everything going good? At the same time, I guess I want to jump in the educational role of kidney disease and help the world kind of open their eyes, doing the same thing you're doing. I want that plane. I want to fly over the skies with kidney name. Come on, why not, right? I
Yeah,
see that right there. I seen that right there, Steve. Yes, we want
yeah,
to. We want
absolutely,
to have that. We want to make that brand, and we will. We will make that brand. This kidney
absolutely.
is not going to go nowhere. I'm gonna go get my. I'm gonna go finish my education. I'm gonna be that doctor. What I started, I will finish because we don't leave stuff in the middle
Right.
and unfinished. We got to finish what you start. So I'm gonna go
Absolutely.
finish it. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna be hopefully a doctor, and I'm gonna this I Heart Kidney is just gonna be shifting from Modesto to India for 2 3 months. I'm gonna be talking kidney over there. I'm gonna take a suitcase full of pamphlets, posters, and
Great.
whatnot.
Great,
I'm
man.
I'm I'm gonna do it. It's not gonna I Heart Kidney is not gonna stop. I'm locked in life with this. I want to make this 50 statewide, one office in every state is my goal in life, and we'll make it happen.
Wow. Wow. Where did you meet your friend that gave you the transplant?
I met that friend in high school in 2002. Haven't seen her since, and here I am, and I have a kidney.
Wait a minute. So you went to high school in the United States?
I went to my whole education from kindergarten, college, all that. I stayed here, and I met her as an acquaintance, a mutual friend in high school, and we didn't see each other for like 10 years. Started talking, saying, "Hey, how are you?" Hanging out, and then she found out about my disease, saw me suffering for about a year, decided that, hey, let me kind of help you out, and
And you
don't.
said she was Mexican?
Yeah, she's Mexican. I got a taco in me.
Wow. That's incredible, man. Did you ever believe someone that you met from high school would be saving your life? I mean, if you went back and thought about back to your high school days when you first met her, not even knowing, um, 10 years down the line, she would be that very same person. That's incredible.
I thought it was gonna be somebody I know give me a kidney, family member, known, somebody, friend of a family member. But no, this really, I have no way, just happiness, joy of to explain my feelings. I have no idea. It's just too much. She's my sister. I'm taking care of her because she gave me a piece of her. I have her blood in me, so I'm sorry. She's a sister. She's gonna be, whatever I can do. She's gonna be taken care of.
Did she live near you?
She lives about 20 minutes away, and she's happy. She's doing well. She's healthy.
Wow.
Mother of three. She's happy.
Do you think she would do a future show, just on donors, or you think she may not want to do that?
She would. She would. She's all for that. She's all for that. Giving people life because she's seen her eyes have seen this guy's life change. I mean, upside down, straight 360 flip,
Wow. Wow.
pre-transplant and post-transplant. I was
That's
sitting on dialysis for a year and a half. I had the same computers, the same phones, the same. I'm in the same place. Nothing has changed. Just a kidney has come to my life, and
wow.
now
That's amazing.
I got jobs, I got articles, and this is my my dialysis. That's my
Wow.
dialysis. That's telling me, hey, go to your machine.
Wow. So I know we're coming down to the end of the show, but let me just say this, man. Do you? And I know you do, but this just thought just hit me as well. Do you know how fortunate and blessed that you are being on dialysis for a year or a year and a half? And there's some people out here watching that's been on for 8, 9, 10, 15 years and gotten calls, haven't gotten calls. Um, how fortunate do you feel about that, man?
I I don't feel anything about that any sport, like I won a lottery or I got anything or anything like that. I just say, just pray, and God is up there, and God will listen to you, because that's how I I prayed for a year and a half by going to church every day before my mornings. He listened to me, and I got my dream, and I still go to him every morning before I start my day. I'm here doing this interview. I listen to Steve every day, every show. I'm here listening on my way to church. I'm gonna go right now because I'm on the show today. So I thank God every day, and it's a blessing. It's not my luck. It's not my fortune. You can call it whatever you want to call it, but I say it's just that one God, Him, His magic. No, nobody, nothing else. It's a blessing. It's a major blessing. Is what I see it as.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Thank God, man. I'm definitely happy to have you on the show. Anybody you want to give thanks to or shout out to?
Thanks. I want to give a thanks to my family, my mom, my dad. They've been with me. They've been supporting me, and it's just my boo Myra, my boo Stephanie. They're just, they're awesome. They support me the most. Their kids have been supporting me, and then I just, I met someone in my life. Just want to give out shout out to my babe. Babe, you're there. Love you. That's it, and I think that should be about it.
Wow, man. Wow. That's amazing, man. I mean, there's a lot of people. I mean, there's many people who got kidney transplants who started dialysis. 6 months into the treatment. Some people have to wait years. Some people get it before they start dialysis. So not every situation is unique, but we like to do this show to give people such as yourselves a platform to share their story and to let other people know who's dealing with this disease that there is hope.
So there is hope. God is
You
there.
know, regardless. I mean, even the fact that we wake, each and every one of us wake up each morning is a blessing in itself because there's a lot of people who didn't wake up this morning. So I just thank God that we're able to again wake up even this morning to share your story and not have any hiccups with technical difficulties as it looked like yesterday, but we were able to overcome that and bring your story to fruition. So I definitely appreciate you being on the show, Sim, man, and look forward to seeing you do a lot more things with iHeart Kidney before you
Not gonna.
go back to school, to finish your career in dentistry. And we definitely keep you in thoughts and prayers that that will all go well. And when you go over there, man, please take care of yourself and
Oh
you know
yeah,
your
definitely.
kidney, and because I know some parts of India, the conditions in the water may not be may not be the best, but I mean you have to do what you got to do.
You gotta make it happen. We make it work. It's okay. I got a blessing. You can't let this blessing go to waste.
Absolutely.
Well,
All right, buddy. So we're going to be tuning off here. And again, man, thank you for being on the show. Look
thank you
forward to
for
working
having
with you and collaborating with you in the future, man.
Definitely.
All right, man. Take it easy.
All right, thank you, sir. Have a good day.
All right, man.
All
See you
right.
soon.
Bye.
All right. Yeah, guys. Again, I want to thank Sim Man for joining us. Um, as always, I just want to show you guys if you're looking for any shirts, we do have them on display. Urban kidney disease. We had the Sunday morning transplant coffee talk. We had the Urban Kidney Alliance. We had the Urban Renal talk with Tamika and Steve. and we had the Be Aware Get Tested t-shirt. So again, thank you for joining us. Look out for December as we're going to launch our new site, Urban Health Outreach Media, which will have multiple shows pertaining to kidney disease on this site. I'd like to welcome our newest member, Sorrel George, who will be hosting Sisters Against Kidney Disease starting in December. That will be on Tuesdays, not the first Tuesday. I believe we're going to start the second Tuesday in December from 9 to 9:30. Again, that's Sisters Against Kidney Disease with your host, Sorrel George, out of Atlanta, Georgia. That will be starting the second Tuesday in December from 9 p.m. to 9:30 Eastern Standard Time, USA, will be a weekly show. Again, please keep my partner, Tamika Moore, in your thoughts and prayers as always. And we'll see you this Tuesday for Thanksgiving edition of Urban Kidney Alliance Education Moment, Kidney Disease Education Moment. Until then, thank you for watching. See y'all. Have a blessed day. Peace.